still want you back home as I sleep tonight.
Dude, how the melody choices in this, the harmonies in this.
Great day to play. Great day to play.
It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah. How's the trombone?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I love whenever you do that, you like always forget that moving it away from you automatically lowers your volume. So you lower your own volume whenever you do that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're doing it like both. Yeah, you're like doubling up on the effect, even though the whole point is just to.
Well, that's the point. I was trying to double up on the effect, so the effect was more effective.
I see.
You know what I mean? I put it to a Send channel track.
Anyway, did we do the? Whether it's first time here, you were joining us. Thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are.
Enough.
We're a mess. Why do people watch us?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
They don't have to, but they should.
They should. Today we have something super, super cool that we're going to be doing. The Juans were doing a project, and they had an English song
Okay.
that was coming out, and we got a little sneak peek of that song
A
before
sneaky peeky.
before anybody else.
Oh my god.
Which that's always a cool thing. When you get-
This is the first one we've gotten. The first sneaky peeky.
Yeah, actually, because we did the Coachella one, but the Coachella one technically it was already live. This one is like, yeah, this is the first time.
Up to the east side.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so they sent it to us to listen to and to react to. They are not. I did want to be very, very clear. They are not paying us for this reaction.
Correct.
They have no idea what we're going to be saying. They just sent us a song in advance so we can do it ahead of time and then get it out. Basically, as soon as they release their song, this will be out to you guys as well. So you'll be able to catch it here.
Cool.
You'll be able to catch it from them. We're super, super excited to be able to work with more OPM artists and PPop artists and what's coming out of there. And so, we hope. And we should obviously say here, shameless plug, that if you guys want to see, a potential like interview or something like that with us and them, you probably should like light up the comment section and like go on Twitter and like at them and us
At
on
them,
Twitter
tell
and
them,
do all this stuff that like how much you would like to see that interview on here.
The GKD family. Go. Go, dude.
So one of the things we forgot to talk about this weekend was that we are looking for a new fandom name. So we are going to put that out there. We're going to put that out there this week so people will be able to actually participate in our new fandom name. We're going to do it like Big Ten style, like tournament, like college basketball tournament, where like people are going to like submit names, and then we're going to pick like the top 8 or 16, and we're going to like have like people are going to be able to vote until we whittle it down for the fandom name. There's a lot of there's a lot going on, but we're going to be doing that, and obviously
Dizzles.
This is all going to be coming out of the GidKidDad show, which all the artwork is starting to come to that, and the podcast is coming together. And we got a lot of cool stuff coming on, but I'm really, really excited. So guys, if you guys want to see it, don't forget, make sure you're tagging people, make sure you're putting those comments down, because that's the way that people know that you guys want to see it, is that you guys make your voices heard, and that's how we've been able to do a lot of what we've done. So super excited about that. Please, 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 if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our live stream Saturdays in Central Time. Check out our brand new single, My Light, out now, Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. And before we get into the video, make sure that you go over to the Juans page and that you follow them, that you subscribe there. You're following them on all of their social medias, and that you are streaming Back Home, which is a song that we're about to do now, and that'll be out on all streaming platforms. So make sure that you're streaming that as well and supporting them. But are you ready for this?
I have that feeling where it's like I feel really, really stoked that we get to do this, and in the back of my head I go, I could hear it. I could hear it.
Nah, boo.
I have like the little me in my head.
You have like a little angel and devil kind of on your shoulder right now.
It's like, oh, be grateful. Be grateful for what you have.
Yeah.
And then it's, ha 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 ha, we can just hear it first. And this guy, I mean, it's one of.
He's one of those guys.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we ready now?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's do it.
Woke up again in a very strange dream. Tears in my eyes, I thought it was real.
Oof.
You told me a story, 'cause I couldn't sleep. Put me to bed and laid there with me.
Oh, jeez.
How
Dude.
unbelievably clear
Yeah.
are those vocals?
Dude, it reminds me of I'm getting like a feeling of like, have you ever heard Monsters of Folk?
Yeah.
Well, with Conor Oberst and the dude from the one thing and the other dude from the other thing. I'm getting that kind of same feeling of that. Remember like the Bright Eyes era of acoustic like folk almost like but this is so clear.
It's so clear. And what I love, okay, so a lot of times when you hear this style of music, when you hear the folk style of music, they will have harmonies, but what they're doing here is they're doing like the pop vocal type where they're like taking doubles of the vocals that are definitely individual takes.
Yeah.
So they're taking doubles of those vocals and they're putting them out to bring the vocals more to the front, as opposed to just having it like that one vocal that kind of gets caught in like that kind of acoustic reverby mix that you hear a lot in folk music. And it just makes it so clear.
Crisp and clear. It's wild. Like this strikes me as man, I don't know. This is crazy. Can you just rhyme a little bit?
Yeah.
There was a pronunciation part that reminded me so much of like old emo folk almost like.
Yeah. Let's see how far we go back. I'm doing it off. I'm so used to doing YouTube, and the forms are different.
Right there,
Yeah.
like-
Okay. Yeah.
you know,
I couldn't. Yeah.
it reminds me of like old California style. Like,
Yeah. Totally.
God,
So good, man.
Put me to bed and laid there with me.
Ugh.
I'm all alone, I still want you back home.
dude, these guys and that soul moving. Like we saw this on their last song too. The last one we reacted to, like they have these parts that just kind of like move it moves your inside to a new spot, but it's still very celestial kind of.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Is new folk a thing? Like neo folk? I don't know what you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Because it's folk, but like we never really had a proper. We had that little folk renaissance here for a while.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I was living in Madison because I remember we actually saw. Was it Mumford and Sons? One of the groups was in Madison. We went and saw them live. It was kind of like the Mumford and Sons era where there was like, a lot of like the folk music was coming out, more like the traditional instrument styles. And but it was folk music, right?
Right.
It wasn't very poppy, I think what was it? Do you remember the book that was really popular when we were younger with Where the Wild Things Are?
Yeah.
The song that came out for that
Yeah, I
was
know
like
what
the
you're
first
talking
kind of take on like poppy folk, but it still was poppy folk, Like this is like kind of a new
You know the guy who used to sing for Alexis on Fire, and now he sings I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I know the original band he was in that no one ever knew, but I can't figure out his name.
This is going to be like the thing where we did it last time, and we're going to go to record the next video, and at the beginning of the next video, we're going to be like, oh, that's...
I got it.
It's so-and-so.
I'm coming... Not I'm coming out.
You have something to tell us, man?
Okay.
Are you good, man?
I'm so annoyed right now.
It's okay.
Okay.
The world will forgive you.
They'll know. Everyone will know.
Yeah.
And they'll put
probably.
it in the comments. They'll be like, it's the thing.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, can we play some more? It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Just the way it started moving there, just.
Oop. Oop. All right. We're having, hold on, guys. Just a little, all right, there we go.
What is that? Claps? It sounds like someone stepping on rubble.
It sounds like it's just like almost like Foley. It like
That's what
almost
it sounds like someone stepping.
Yeah.
Like
it almost seems like in a music video. I feel like you'd see somebody like stepping through grass. Like kind of has that feeling of like walking through a field.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that's just going through or just to add in some texture there.
I like it. Like the snare is just something crumpling or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kept with the secrets I wish I had known. Was there anything that I could have done? This house feels so empty now that you're gone.
Dude, are you listening to this? Like, there's
all kinds of stuff happening in it.
Like, there's so much tiny little things happening.
And I'd like to see how they did this because they're an actual band. Like, they actually play the instruments, right? So are they doing like all of those live too? Do they just have like a percussion? I've seen that they've had like a percussion person in some of the stuff that they've done, or they just have like a percussion person there that's kind of like doing all the sound design.
Dude,
I don't know.
There's a lot back there.
Yeah.
And like when people say, because everyone says, and I say it all the time too, keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this is not, and it has so much in it, but every single piece is kind of adding to that build and that feeling and like that feeling of kind of like, it's kind of like you're detached. Like it detaches you from whatever you have going on in your current mind and it brings you to a different place. It's wild.
Very cinematic.
Yeah.
It sounds like it should be like in the credits, either the opening credits or the ending credits of like a movie, you know, like a Noah Sparks movie or something like that.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
Isn't he the name of the I think it's Noah Sparks. I think the last name's Sparks, the guy that did like the Notebook and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's just very, very like, you know, an emotional type of song. The other thing though was the vocal. This vocal, whoever is singing right now, it was very, very different in the mix.
Yeah.
This one was very centered, and the other one was very wide.
I think it's probably
it might be because of all the other instruments that are in there, so they're But it's very soothing.
That you're gone. And now I'm alone. I still want you back home. I still want you back home. I wish you said goodbye, 'cause I keep asking why. If these walls could talk, they'd tell how I long for you. I still want you back home. Sleep tonight.
Dude, how the melody choices in this, the harmonies in this.
It's like this is like the song that Ed Sheeran would write when he lost all his money. Like, you know what I mean? Where he's like he's actually sad for the first time in 30 years.
Yeah.
Not saying he doesn't get sad because I'm just saying like it's this it's so like there's so much feeling in it. And it's written so well. Yeah. Like, Jesus. Like,
it's not. So, I think Ed Sheeran's the perfect kind of example of a person that kind of defined the genre a little bit, that kind of took a spin and made it his own. And his songwriting was not the stereotypical type of melodies that you'd hear, not the same chord patterns. It was very, very like he like owned it, you know, and kind of carved out a spot for himself. He wasn't like, I'm going to follow the trends and do that. Right. It wasn't until later in his career that he was like, all right, now we're just going to start throwing out hits and writing for other people.
Yeah.
But it reminds me a lot of his early stuff.
Yeah.
Because of that, it's just like, this feels like it's a very trend-setting type song in a mixture of the genres.
Yeah. I feel like there was so much care and effort put into the song.
Yeah.
Like you could hear it in the mix, like how the snare drums over here, and then the crackle goes a little bit over here, and then it ends over here, and like everything's kind of so meticulous that like not only that, but the amount of different things that are going on in the background. Whoever wrote the lyrics for this and like the song put together, it's like obviously they did.
Yeah.
But I don't know them, so whoever. Like it's very copacetic. So like, is that the right word?
Sure. It's close.
It's very like, how many guys are in this band? Like 6, 4?
I honestly couldn't tell you, but we could find out.
But
we have technology.
True.
To be able to find that out. Because I don't know. I've seen the singers, and I know I've seen the interviews that they did with SB19 on their like kind of podcast type show. But I don't know. 5? I see pictures with 5.
Okay.
Members. Here we go. But but there's more.
But there's more.
There's the pictures like all have 5 in them that we're seeing, but there are more here. Okay. So I don't know if these are all active.
Current members.
RJ, acoustic guitar. Carl, keyboard. Japs, electric guitar. Shale, I don't know if I'm saying that right, bass guitar. Is that an I or L? My eyes are so good. Okay, Jihad, guitar.
You have
Joshua, drums. I have the reflection coming off the lights right now. It's really hard to see. Daniel, drums, and Jason DeMessa on bass guitar. So, yeah, lots going on for sure.
This is one of those songs where I hear it and I go, if they allowed me to just be in the studio with them, for something like this, it'd be so cool.
What's your process?
Right. Right. You just pick something up and like try it, and everyone goes okay, or is it one guy in the studio kind of doing the whole thing and then he presents it to everybody? Like
This is also where it's really different though too. Live bands. People that are like actual bands, like you were in an actual band at one point in time, that work really, really well together versus pop type music that we produce a lot of times where it is more focused on this is what we're trying to do, and the producer's working with it with some consultation of them.
Well,
right?
that's how it was.
Right. So like that's generally how we do it now, because you were mostly doing the writing for that. But a lot of times with live bands like them, it probably is that you have 7 great instrumentalists. Anybody could come up with a melody. Anybody could come up with a chord pattern. So it is very, very different in the writing process, I'm sure, when you have all that talent.
Right.
But very, very
crazy,
man.
As I sleep tonight, don't worry, I'll be fine. So don't take the blame. It won't change the way that I feel. I still want you back home. I still want you. I still want you back home. I still want you.
Oh, here it goes, dude. Here it goes.
Back home. I still want
Start repeating something enough. Here it goes. Like.
I still want you. I still want you back home.
Boy. That's so crazy.
Coldplay, the Beatles, right? The types of the types of timeless songs that you make, things that just have that build and that feel to them, and just that you build the intensity and the emotion, and it's not just about just dropping in and out a kick drum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's so much going on here.
Like the type of music that made me fall in love with music is the type of music that evokes something out of you. Like
sure.
And we write a lot of pop music, which evokes basically like commiserating with somebody, or just remembering something that was very similar, and then also dancing. Yeah. Like those are like the three main things that happen. Sometimes there's a little bit of angst in there.
Yeah.
But like this is a different thing. Like obviously like there's some sorrow coming through and stuff, but like at the end of the day, it's like it swelled up that emotion in you. Like in the beginning you were like, okay, I understand, like there's a little bit of whatever, and then at the end by now you're like
yeah,
I want you home too. I want you home too. You know, like
it's mood music though.
Right. But, and the thing is, I'm feeling this.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's swelling up inside me. And my old lady's at home now. I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. And this is making me not fine.
But it brings you to a place, we've been there though, right?
Right.
You've been there. And music has that ability, when done well, to bring out all the different emotions that you felt at one point in time. You could be completely happy now, but it brings out that place of that 20-year-old boy, you know, sitting in your room who, you know, was in just an awful relationship you probably shouldn't have been with, or maybe in a great relationship with somebody that just like was unforeseen circumstances and you were distanced or apart or whatever it was, you know, like that's what it's designed to do. And it does it extremely well.
Like this is the part of the movie that you fast forward because you're just like, I just don't want to feel this way right now.
Get off my emotions. All right. We're going to go back to that build.
Sign.
Wow.
To come back now, I'm fine.
Hold on. I want to go back to that transition again.
Go home.
Oh God.
I wish you'd find the sign. To come back now, I'm fine. So don't take the blame. I want you right here by my side. Wow. I still want you back home.
Wow. Wow.
I
have literally, I mean, like we talk about it, like I have actual goosebumps right now.
Dude, okay. And yes, we are music producers. Yes, we are good at what we do.
Yeah.
When I hear a vocal done that well, that clear, zero artifacts, zero background noise, like perfect compression, like that, like who did it?
Yeah.
Who did that? I mean, okay, yeah, they probably had a Newman 8,000,000,000. They probably had, you know, whatever, but like,
is that the newest model? The 8,000,000,000, is that the newest model?
It is actually, but even so, I am not sure that I could get that.
But it's a lot of things that all come together. It's the artist, it's the equipment, it's the room, it's all the little details, right? Like even the choice of sometimes how and where you record things. Think about some of the artists that we've been working with from PPop right now, and like how different each one of them sounded from group to group.
Yeah.
In what we were able to do with their vocals and the types of mics that you're like, it really does make a difference. Like, especially some of them when we lost all of our equipment and we were piecemealing together equipment when we got there, and we're using 4 different types of mics where normally we would have the same mic across the board, and now you're dealing with different, you know.
I get it. It's not okay. So I do it? Sure.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, because like that's the kind of thing to a producer's ear where you're like I want that option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like right now I don't have that option because I don't have that skill to get it like that yet.
Yeah.
And I'm going to find out, because that is just way too beautiful.
Yeah.
Like everything drops and it's just him. and it's just so perfect. And like he could have said anything in that moment,
Yeah.
and you would have felt it because of that silence and because of the way that was done.
Yeah. This is though too we're with us, right? Because we do all of our we do start to finish process where most of the time this is gonna hit 4 or 5 different years. Right?
Yeah.
It's going to go through a production phase and a demo phase where they're going back and forth. And after it's produced, it's going to go off to, somebody that's going to clean it up. Then it's going to go off to a mixer, and then it's going to go off to a master. And most of the time, those people are not all of the same person.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it does get harder when you get ear fatigue and you're listening to it all the time. It does get harder to hear some of those things, which is why you bring more people into the mix, which is why when you get done with something, you send it to me and I listen to it. And then the same thing, if I get done with something, I send it to you and we listen to it because it's easy to miss it when you've listened to it
over and over
500 times,
I can't wait. I can't wait.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
This is the thing. English song from them.
Yeah.
Clearly coming, right? And it's done unbelievably well.
And if this song doesn't hit the charts here, okay.
But we know why.
Well, right. But
we already know what the elephant in the room is.
Right. But
there's no reason it shouldn't. Is what we're saying.
Okay, so everything else, it's a pop song. Mm-hmm. Well, we're over here. We have enough pop. We're all good. Yeah. Sure. If that's how you want to play it,
right.
There's other reasons, but if that's how you want to play it, go ahead. But this song
is on a different caliber.
It's on a different. It's a different type of song. Like it's an undeniable. You can't say anything about it. Oh, we have enough modern sad folk music.
There's nothing like this here right now that is kind of in its own genre, because again, I think it's very it's like cross-pollination, right? They've taken a lot of different pieces and they put them together beautifully, and hopefully they will. And America got to watch out.
I'm just gonna put this out there. You guys don't have to say yes. You don't even have to message us. But our email is probably down under the comments.
To be
somewhere.
fair, they already emailed us, and we're gonna send this back. So
when we send it back,
they'll watch this.
Okay, and when you watch this, we hi our music producers, and we would love the chance to just be in the room, possibly, if not write a song all together.
That's right. If you guys come here and you're in the Chicago area, we do have a studio you guys could work out of if you wanted, and we'd probably offer that up to you guys for free. And it is a very nice studio.
Yeah, you don't have to say yes, but
some practice areas. And
good idea for all of us.
I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed this. This was so beautiful, and it was such an honor to be able to hear this ahead of time. And it's what sucks about this, though. The thing that sucks about this is that I can play it in the car. I can listen to it.
Yeah.
But I can't let anybody else know.
Yeah.
That I'm. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things that, like, very, very cool though, man.
Someone's like, "Hey, what is that?"
Window just rolled up. Wait, is that a tape recorder in your hand? Smash it. All right, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please, please, please show them some support, man.
Yes.
This was absolutely beautiful. And again, the reality is it's going to take your guys' work. It's going to take our work, everybody's work collectively to get this to chart somewhere here, like the West, like America, because unfortunately, it's not going to do it on its own. We've already seen that. And we can work together to make stuff like this happen. So please, if you haven't already, do a couple of things. We always leave links in the description below to the original videos. So as soon as that pops out, we'll put that link in here as well so you guys can find it. Make sure you're supporting the artists there. Make sure that you're supporting them on their social media sites. Make sure that you are adding them to your playlists and streaming them.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people that don't realize, like, Spotify is free.
Yeah.
Spotify is free. You got to listen to some ads, but it's free, and that's okay. And you can just throw that on the background and throw them on a playlist and help these artists out, because that's the only way that they're going to get on the charts. So thank you, the Juans, for sending us this in the advance. Seriously, so honored and thrilled about that. It was amazing. Holy moly.
I feel like a secret music agent.
Secret Agent Man.
Secret music
And
agent.
we gotta give these guys a secret code before we go though.
Ooh. Shovel.
Drums.
Shovel drums.
Shovel drums.
That is the secret emoji code.
If nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thanks guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye.